Okay, start. Hello, I'm Chris Crawford, and this is my bandaging wound video for Kinesiology 220. For today, we're going to be going over how to assess a victim, care for a wound, and prevent disease transfer. For today, we won't have a couple things in the video. We won't have latex gloves. I'll explain the reasons for these things later on. A bit bandage, possible neosporin, I have that on, and tape, and dressings. Now, first things first is when going into a situation where you're possibly caring for a wound, you want to have things prevent disease transfer, such as the gloves that I'm wearing today. You can refer to my first videos how to properly put these gloves on. Now, anything else that you could possibly have would be glasses, a mask, anything that could be possibly provided. Now, when approaching a victim, you will want to first do something that would be normally done, is you're going to ask if you are okay. If you find a victim that someone who has been in an accident or something, you'll ask if you're okay. Now, if this person replies, you can ask things such as, are you okay, what hurts? But now, if they do not reply, you can assume you have implied consent. But for this purpose, I'm going to say that we're asking for, are you okay? And they have replied, no. So now this, you will go about, you can ask simply, what's hurting, and then they can tell you, hey, this hurts, this hurts. If they do not tell you, you can go about assessing their body, checking for dots, which is deformities, open wounds, tenderness, or swelling. Now, if there's not anything direct, such as blood coming through clothing or swelling or anything such as that, you want to press around the body as checking for dots, of course. Now, you can do this with an open hand, press gently along the body. Now, say when you find something that could be a possible wound, you could probably touch that area, and a person's reflexes will kick in. They will guard that area. I think everyone's been in a situation where someone is touching an area of their body and their body reacts, and they will, of course, move your hand away from that area, and you will know that could be possibly an injured area. Now, always remove proper clothing that could be obstructing, your access to the wound. Use scissors or anything that's, of course, be gentle, as you do not want to cause further injury. Now, for bandaging in this video, I'll be acting as if there is a cut along my arm that I'll be taking care of. I do not have a volunteer today, so I'll be bandaging myself. Things for that use will be dressings, bandages, and if you do have some things such as neosporin to help a wound heal for today. But as we'll go about this, you will, of course, look at the wound, and you want to, of course, remove anything that is obstructing the wound, such as clothes. I've rolled my sleeve up for this example. And now, you can use things such as disinfectants or warm water to remove dirt and bacteria, as we do not want infection to spread within the wound. Then next, after blood has been removed, you can use dressings, which could also be supplemented with a clean cloth or handkerchief. Hopefully non-sticking, as you do not want something to stick to the wound, which could cause problems for removing the bandage later on. Now, if you do have to remove such as a dressing, you could use warm water to better remove that. Now, when applying this dressing, you want to apply it completely over the wound evenly, so you can apply pressure evenly as I'm doing so with my palm. Apply this as we can stop the bleeding and help clotting occur as blood naturally does. Now, say if blood seeps through, such as right here, you would not want to remove this, such as this, because that can remove clotting that has already happened. You want to take a second dressing and apply it directly over that, apply more pressure. Now, once that part has been handled, you want to bandage your wound. I'll hold this down as I do not have 3 arms. Start by this, go directly over the wound for the first wrap. Get this over. And then the method you'll want to use a lot of times is a figure 8 method, as you want to bandage below and above where the wound is happening. So, of course, prevent anything from getting into it or seeping out of it as you go. And you want to wrap around, go up and down around it, and end in the center. As I do have a self-adhesive bandage, it makes it more convenient, but say if you don't have a self-adhesive bandage, you can use tape to properly secure this even better. Now, something else noted when bandaging a wound is such I am wearing a glove as you cannot notice my fingers. You will not want the person you are bandaging or yourself to be wearing gloves in a situation as this, as fingers could be a good indicator, such as they've turned blue or purple, you have wrapped the bandage too tight. And loss of circulation can cause many other problems which we do not want to have. Now, once everything has been cared for and everything has been properly bandaged and, of course, done so as that, you want to dispose of things such as dressing, bandages, or gloves that have been used in the process or been contaminated by fluids. And for removing gloves such, you'll want to grab at the base of the glove, pull this one off, grab it. Repeat this step for the other glove and remove these gloves and put these in a water-soluble bag, biohazard container, as well as the dressings and the other things that could have been used. Alright, have a great day and good luck out there.